Alrighty, and welcome back to our next English lesson. Today we will do something that I am pretty sure you have already discussed in German. We will focus on how to write a written discussion. And a written discussion is nothing more or less than an Erörterung. So first of all, I want you to open your books on page 85 and I want you to have a look at exercise 3a. Which of these pictures would you call a selfie? Explain and why. I know you don't have a partner with you, so you need to press pause and think about it and talk to yourself. So what do you think? Is picture A a selfie? I don't know. If you have a real close look, I don't know if he has a camera in his hands. I'm not sure about it. I'm pretty sure about picture B, right? Because, I mean, I know that this picture as we see it is not a selfie. But the picture that the guy in the blue shirt with the blue beanie or whatever that is on his head is taking, that's definitely a selfie. And C, what do you think about C? I mean, C is obviously a painting, so a painting is not a selfie. I want you to think about it, and I want you to define, to write a definition of the word selfie. What is a selfie? So, what have you got? Like, in my opinion, a selfie is a picture that you take of yourself, right? Maybe there are other people or sometimes animals on it, but you are the photographer and the person who is photographed at the same time. That's a selfie, right? So, now let's have a look at exercise B. Put the paragraphs A to D into a logical order. What words or phrases helped you decide? I want you to read through the paragraphs and then I want you to write down the right order and I want you to write down the words and the phrases that helped you to decide. Okay, so once again, press pause and do the exercise. So what do you think? What's the first paragraph that starts this whole written discussion thing? I think it starts with B. Selfies are the photos that people take of themselves with their phones or tablets. Today, everybody takes selfies, teenagers, adults, celebrities, presidents, and astronauts. We post them on social media to show other people what we are like and what we're doing. What do you call this kind of paragraph that is the beginning of a written discussion, that is the beginning of an Erörterung? That's called the introduction. So before you start with, like, first of all, second of all, whatever, you need a sentence that catches somebody's attention. Like when I read the introduction, it has to, yeah, kind of makes me interested, you know? Like when you write something that is interesting to me, I would like to find out, like, okay, what does this person mean? If it's just boring, I don't want to read it. So make sure your introduction is really catching. So what's the next one? A, C, or D? What do you think? I think it goes on with A. Why do some people hate selfies? Firstly, they say that the people who take them are vain, For example, people often use special apps to improve their photos and make themselves look good. Secondly, critics say that selfies can actually make you feel bad. For example, if you post your selfie on social media and nobody likes it, it can be depressing. So, why do I think this is the second paragraph? I think it's because, like, after the introduction, it gives you a first idea of what the author of this piece of writing is trying to say. It starts with firstly, secondly, so it gives you some ideas of this person concerning the topic. What's the next one? I think the next one is on the other hand. So first of all, we have the, nah, I don't like it. And now we have the other side, on the other hand. This is a really good phrase that you should always use because it indicates, hey, change of scene. Now we talk about the other point. So on the other hand, maybe the critics are too negative about selfies. Lots of artists have painted self-portraits over the years. So this could be a self-portrait. They usually wanted to look good, obviously, and they definitely wanted people to look at their picture. In other words, selfies are modern day self-portraits. So when you have a topic and you have to write a written discussion, you always have two points of view.